Hi, my name is Jamie Hibbard, the owner and developer of eduDroid, an educational app for Android, aiming to embed mobile technology into the classroom. Once the initial setup has taken place, eduDroid runs in 3 modes. This video will show some of the features available to schools using these modes. The first mode is admin mode. Now there are many options here, and when they are set, it will roll out to all other devices within 24 hours. Don't worry, we're not going to show you all these options now, as other videos on our website will cover the options. But we would like to show the app lock system. In school, security is key. You may not want children accessing apps that come preloaded on the device, or you may have purchased for adult use. We have a list of common apps, but you may want to select other apps. You will also notice that there's an option to turn on the adults can lock devices. This offers an eyes up features for your classroom and prevents children from using devices when they are meant to be listening. We would also like to show you our direct sites section. This acts like a favourite section, as you would find within any browser on the web. Many schools use websites continuously. Let's take BBC for example. Type in and press add your own, give it a friendly name and type in the web address. We do have sites like Education City, pre-programmed, where all you need to do is enter your auto logging and it will do the rest for you. This will add it to the main menu of all of your devices, again within 24 hours. Having a look at the other options available for an admin user, they are responsible for the session system, creating new users. Now this is an admin user or an adult user. They can also reset the passwords in the event that an adult has forgotten theirs. Edit the school information. Each device within eduDroid has been given a name so that we can use this later on, and they can also install third-party apps. Let's have a quick look at the main menu and see where that BBC link is. As you can see, it's on the main menu, and as we go on to the link, it loads directly into the web link. Now that could be anything in your school that you use generally all the time. Go back into adult mode, and this time we're going to log on as a teacher. So we set up Miss Teacher with the password teacher. Top link is create a session. Now the idea of sessions are that you create the session, you set options for that session, and along comes a pupil and they can access what you've set up. This may be to differentiate for children in your class or set up for a topic that we currently do not have. So we're going into Spelling Bee and you can see all of our content, and now we're logged on and we're within your session. We're going to find at the bottom create your own. This is a very simple way to create a spelling list. So as we type in our spelling list, we'll go with the dog sat on the mat. I press space and you can see it being added. You can see that there is a green drop down box. If it's a green drop down box, it means eduDroid has a sentence in its database. If it has a picture next to it, it means we also have a picture, and if there is a speaker, then it means we have a spoken word. Now we don't have a sentence for Matt, so it says that I have to type it in. As long as you use the word within the middle of the sentence, you will see that the exclamation mark at the end turns to green, and you will be able to save. Now you don't have to type in a sentence, and the children will have to just try listening out for the word, but we do recommend using a sentence to make life easier for them. Once you've typed in your sentence, if you scroll up and press the save button, it will save your list. Now we won't go into this yet, we'll do a couple of options and then we'll go back in as a pupil in a minute. So let's say you want to create a quiz. We have a spelling error, writing error, and mathing error. All follow the same principle of a quiz, and we can create our own quiz. We have instructions at the top that tell you exactly what to do. Type the question in by typing on the question bar. I'm in spelling error, so we will go with a spelling quiz. Just quickly type in the question. Now it does say don't worry about in which order that you type the answers in, as long as the correct answer is in A. So we'll just do the as the word, and we'll type 3 random possible answers in the other box, and this will randomize it. Now we would have to do all 15 before it became visible to pupils, but because it takes quite a while, I'm not going to do that now. But we have got a way of speeding up this process by using the last question, as you can see, but you would still need to enter in the 4 possible answers. You can also set options within Learn Letters. This is our phonics learning the letters. If you drag up the list, you can see that all of them are green. This means the pupils would have access to all of them. If you long press on one of the items, you can very quickly say, I only want you to learn a certain letter. And once you've got one letter, you can also add other letters to the session. This is all about keeping the pupils on track and learning. Now they're both green. I'm going to go back and go out of this. Let's have a look at the word search module, because every child loves a word search. At the top, you click on your lists and you can add any words. And let's go with 2D shapes. So we'll type in triangle, and square, and we'll also add in circle. Now to delete one, you just press on it. If the grid was only 5 wide, it would not show some of the longer words. Set your grid size, turn on if you want the words flipped or diagonal, and press Save Setting. And that is your word search set up. Now precision teaching. The idea of precision teaching is that a child reads all the words, normally 3 to 5 words within a minute. If we click on the little spanner in the top, we can type in our words. Use a colon to separate it, and we'll use the dog sat. So these would be the words the children are trying to learn, and maybe as it's the first time we would lower the number of boxes to 20. This would be for 2 devices. The child would have a device, and as they read theirs, you mark off after pressing start. Now there's literacy flashcards and numeracy flashcards already built in, but you can add your own. This is great for spelling banks. So even though we're in literacy, let's just type in triangle, and we'll also add in circle. Press OK, and we will go back out of this. Similar options are available for the numeracy side of the app as well. So although we were able to add in earlier the options of a overall favourite system, if I was doing an individual class basis, that's not going to be very beneficial. So within this session, I'm going to say this lesson is all about the Vikings. So if I do a quick search for Vikings and I want them to do a wiki link, because typing in a web address on the tablets is not the easiest. I'm going to find it after doing a search, and I press add site. I can give this a friendly name, and when I press OK, it's going to add it at the top. So after I want that they've done some research, I'm going to want them to go onto the BBC website, which I know is a very good site for the Vikings. And again, I will just press add this site and give it another friendly name of the BBC. Now, another really good system for this is using your tablets within art. So they would have done their research, they would have played some of the games within the BBC site, then we come to an art lesson, so I'm going to want them to use one of the images from Google Images, and rather than them doing a quick search, I'm just going to set it up and leave it on their tablets so that they can just load up and pick an image of their choice to use. I now have all my options, so I'll exit that module. You'll see Quick Poll. This is like a built-in voting pad system. The teacher will be able to set the questions and the pupils will be able to answer with all of the answers displayed on the teacher's device. We'll quickly log out as an adult so we can use the device as a pupil. So let's pretend we're a pupil. They pick up the device and press find a session, and your session will be there. They do close every 24 hours. You can reactivate it at any time. Let's go to the literacy section and the spelling bee. At the top you can see Miss Teacher's list with 6 words. And there is the first word, which was the, and dog. They can use all the normal features of the app and they will get their score at the end. We won't go into spelling error because, well, we said we didn't do all 15, but we go into learn letters and we can only access G and H. So what about the word searches? We go into word searches. As a pupil, I can't play with any of the settings. It says saved list at the top, the grid size is 8 and the maximum words is 20. And when I press start, it has generated the grid for me. And away I go using my word search. The precision teaching module. Remember those words? The pupil now has the device in front of them and the 3 words that they repeat over again for the 20 times, whilst the adult uses their device to mark off the correct ones. The literacy flashcards, I know we typed in some numeracy words, but here we go, triangle and circle, and the users can click on it to make them big to help with spelling or holding up in the air. If we go into the internet, you'll see that we have our free web links at the top. The first one being the wiki page, and I can click on the BBC link and then on the images. Now, if I only had the one link, that bar would not be there and the pupils would be sent directly to the web link that you have set up. It can make your lessons very fast. Great feature of eduDroid, using it to upload to your Windows network. So I've just opened up the sound recorder here and I'm recording some sound, or record for long. When I hit stop, it will display the option in the top right of the file, which I can click to play. If I long press on it, I can send it to the server. Give it a name, a child's name, and the network password has been set up by your admin, and if you can have up to 5, so I'll just select that. Offers me to transfer it into MP3. I'm going to say no on this occasion and it'll upload to the server, ready to be used in whatever I want. The same feature applies to the picture creator. Do my lovely drawing of a car here, and that's enough. We can press save and export it, and it gives me the option to upload to the server. Again, call it car. This could have been a drawing that I've done sat at the desk and uploaded it and ready to use into Word. Our stop motion module has exactly the same feature as well. The children have done some stop motion work. Here's my eduDroid demo of him working very hard. I'll export it as a movie. You do need a newer device to export as an MP4, but GIF is always available. Play, you can send it to the server, and we'll call this the eduDroid movie. The ability to upload to the server is a key to eduDroid, and we're trying to embed in as many modules as possible. Wait for that to upload. You'll notice that my save file has been saved. Now, the camera mode has exactly the same option to upload to the server. However, we also have an option. I was going to take a picture of eduDroid here. And once he has posed, I'll say yes, we'll accept this. It brings it back in. I can upload to the server, or I could send to the printer. Now, if I wanted to send to the printer, I'll need a compatible printer that has been set up by the admin. And again, this is something that we are working on all the time to bring more and more devices into compatibility with eduDroid. So that's done. Now, as a teacher, sometimes you want to put some resources, a picture or a PDF onto the devices. So we've built in a network browser. So I'll just click into network path, and you can see that I have the free files that I was using. Now I can choose what to open it with once it's downloaded, and like I say, this could be a PDF or any other file that you choose. Although the devices will automatically log them out of the sessions after 30 minutes, they can choose to go into find a session and just tap to leave. We thought very hard about how to get the devices to update without taking the teacher's time and effort to do it. So when the admin person has uploaded the latest version, they get all the instructions from us via email. They upload that to the server, and all of your devices will say update ready on the main menu. They then can be tapped by a pupil or an adult in the classroom. It will take a couple of minutes to download from your server. It will download to the device, and then it will ask you to install and confirm the install. Once that's done, your device is up to date and you are ready to go. We hope you've enjoyed watching this video and can see how eduDroid can help your school. Thank you for watching, and happy learning.